Yeah, we were talking about that as it happened, actually. After the first run that he didn't take, the bowling coach, James Hopes, looked at me and said, I think we should be taking every run we can get right now. And I said, just let's wait till the end of the over and we'll make a judgment on it then. I mean, I think Rishabh's going to back himself more often than not. Tom Curran had only faced the one or two balls since he'd been at the crease and was probably going to find it harder to find the boundary. So, look, Rishabh is the captain. He's out there making those decisions on the run, and that was a decision that he tried to make tonight, or did make tonight. Yeah, look, I think he's been one of the greats. I don't think there's any doubt about that. I mean, it was a situation tonight where we were sort of sitting back in the dugout, thinking, will Jadeja come next? Will Dhoni come next? And I put my hand up straight away and I said, no, I'm pretty sure Dhoni will come out now and try and ice the game. So, look, we probably didn't execute as well we needed to him in those last couple of overs. And you know that if you miss, he's going to make you pay. And, he's done it for a long time now. And I think our bowlers just missed their areas a little bit to MS at the end there. And he certainly made us pay. So, look, I think, when he's done and when he's retired, I think he'll definitely be remembered as one of the great finishers that the game's ever seen. I think we're all a little bit surprised when we saw him go out there. But if you looked at the scoreboard at that stage, it was pretty evident what they were trying to do. Send out a pinch hitter, let him try and take on the spin, and Tom Curran was bowling at the time, so let him try and cash in on a couple of cheap runs, which would have pushed him a long way ahead in the run rate, but it wasn't to be. I thought Curran bowled really well, picked up his wicket early on, and that little tactical play that CSK tried tonight didn't work. And but I mean, as I said, I was surprised when he came out, but if you sort of dig deep into the game, you can sort of see the reasoning behind what they tried to do. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to ask the captain that yet. Obviously, those calls are made on the field, and Tom I think he bowled his first 3 overs for 16. Had bowled really, really well. Had done a good job. So that's it's down to the gut feel of the captain out in the middle at the time, and Rishabh obviously thought that Tom was the right man to bowl that last over on the back of how well he'd already bowled in the game. So it didn't pay off for us tonight. I think it'll be a good learning experience for Tom again. He can work out how he can get better at just closing that last over out, but probably just a little bit better. But I'll get back into the rooms tonight and have a bit of a debrief with the players, and certainly have a chat with Rishabh about all the tactics that happen in the game, because that's what we generally do. We win, lose or draw, we'll look and dig pretty deep into what we've done on the field and see if there's any ways that we can improve for our next game. So 2 parts to your question. I must admit, I made some comments last week that I was a little bit worried about what the wickets might be like for the World Cup because of a little bit of use on the squares during this part of the IPL, and some of the wickets maybe being a little bit tired. But that pitch today was obviously a fresh pitch. The other games we've played here, I think we've played on wickets that have been used the day before, so that was a good wicket tonight. I think the other thing you've got to factor in as well, when you start talking about wickets, you've got to consider the boundary sizes as well. So that wicket in the middle of the ground, the scores might have been a little bit lower, but when you've got one boundary that's 13 or 14 metres shorter than the other side, generally the scores are a little bit higher because teams will look to target the short side. And certainly I'm sure both teams today would have spoken about that, how they can defend the short side and as a bowling group, and how you can attack the short side as a batting group. And I guess if you look at the outcome today, it was probably the fact that we just didn't bat quite well enough, I didn't think, to go on.